Hello, hello everyone. Apologies once again for that uh, technical issues we've been having. It's kind of out of my control at this point, but yeah, we're gonna keep going. We gotta keep going, and the show must go on. As ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the uh yeah, apologies for the crash, the interruption. But we're gonna keep this going. Don't worry, everyone. So, let's see. Okay, where were we? I believe we are here in the discussion. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently in the last race of the day between Torrent, Orion, and Crazy Dave here. Let's get ourselves an overview of the current teams that we'll be fighting here. Again, from the United States, the 4th seed of the cup, and one of the tournament favorites here is the Taiki Shuttle, the Major Palmer, and the Simbali Rudolph here. So far, been having a pretty solid run. Taiki Shuttle with the win, but Major Palmer did struggle quite a lot. Of course, up against Blues, I believe. Is it Blue? I believe it was Blue. Yes, up against Blues, Silent Suzuka, it was a bit of a struggle. Of course, the Simbali Rudolph, unfortunately, the record was not fully documented here, but yeah, it has been a very fascinating journey here for Team Torrent, and I think they have a lot to prove for themselves. It's a team that finally feeling in their home turf here for Taiki Shuttle. Of course, we have multiple, but Torrent's Taiki Shuttle has been the one hero that has been pushing this team across the board. Of course, last cup wasn't exactly the same, but in that March Cup, really showed up to a lot of people that, hey, I can hang out in this turf too, and I could match up against the medium Umamusume. But yeah, for Torrent's team, it's a lot to prove, a lot to handle here with our runaway strategy. We've seen it work, seems like it from Blue, so perhaps it can keep the act going here, especially now with no front runners here. But next up here is from Indonesia. Is Orion, the #1 seed coming out of the qualifier team, and so far it has been a pretty strong performance with Nation of Flower taking first place over Mia. It's going to be matched up against very tough opponents now, and it's a little worrying looking at the rest of the team here. Not the Nation did have a third, but the Special Week hasn't really picked up any success in this cup so far. Struggled, I'm not gonna say struggle, but didn't have the best performance in the qualifiers. Now in the big leagues has been struggling greatly, so up against a harder competition. Orion, this is really one of the tournament favorites, going to be challenged very greatly now in this portion of the race. It's not gonna be easy going here for Orion. Next up, of course, but yeah, ladies and gents, think about this team. Nation of Flower, if she can get a really strong positioning, which she has been able to do for multiple races now, it is going to be a very strong finish here for the Nation of Flower. I will not doubt that, but can she hang with the rest of the top teams is the big question. Speaking of here, Crazy Dave, the last team we will have for the day, the 3rd seed of the qualifier team from the Philippines. It's been very fascinating watching this team. First place now for the Ace Grass Wonder, and we have, I think, the expectation for this Grass Wonder is very high now after seeing such a massive upset come through taking down Rammer and taking down Random Name. Sure, not exactly the highest here for Random Name, but for Rammer, it was a pretty strong finish. And now looking at the sea of, I think, one of the strongest, one of the hardest races you can deal with. The goal is to win, of course, but I think at this current scenario is they have to survive. I think that's the current scenario here for Grass Wander, for El Condor Pasa and Vodka. They have to survive, they have to fight back and put their feet in the ground and push through, because this is not going to be an easy race. I think this is going to be the hardest race we're going to have so far for Crazy Dave. And if you can make the difference, if you can make the challenge in this one, it's going to be massive. It will be massive. As we get ourselves now into the last race of the day here, the fourth race, to really solidify who will be the winner of the gold in this final bout of the day. All of expectations across the board here from the multiple aces here of the, not just the aces, but you know, we have the Taiki Shuttle, the Nation of Flower, and the Grass Wonder. These are such strong teams. I have to carry the flag here. And you know, 3 different countries competing against each other. One from Indonesia, one from the Philippines, and one from the United States. So far, the US has been struggling, to say the least, in this cup. Torrent. But of course, Blue did secure a win earlier, and Torrent did secure one last time. And Naruto Taishin, number 3 favorite. Number 2 is the Orion Special Week. The number 1 is the National Flower. It's just an overall dominance statistic rating here, according to the game. But it's not exactly the full story, isn't it? As we get ourselves the first start of this race, is El Condor Pasa pushing it through. Oh my gosh, El Condor Pasa really matching it to the face here of this Major Palmer, but will fall back down to earth here. As now, currently, as it stands, Taiki Shuttle now pushing through here on the side of well, geez, the graphics is blue, but that is Torrent getting good position now with the Taiki Shuttle in second place. Then third place is the El Condor Pasa, Nation of Flower at fourth. That is something we haven't seen yet so far. And look at the Grass Wonder challenging in the mid-race already in fourth place. And Simply Rudolph at the back as well, as we get ourselves into the unique proc here of Major Palmer. They keep pushing ahead. Such a very interesting unique proc here as we get ourselves close into the late spurt here. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Palmer still at the very front. Can anyone else do the challenge here? Nation of Flower from the third place now, really breaking through. As the Budding Blossom will come down here for the Nation of Flower. This will be the last spurt as we get ourselves... Oh my gosh, look at that last spurt. It's just magnificent here from the Nation of Flower. Can anyone challenge? At the back is Naruto Taishin to be the one to actually take down his own teammate. Naruto Taishin from the back will smite them down. And what a performance here from the Naruto Taishin. Able to sneak it through. Nation of Flower was pushing so strong in the front, but Naruto Taishin will take that victory. But another win here for the team here of yeah, it's another win for Horion, and a very impressive win at that. Wow. Yeah, ladies and gents, let's get ourselves into the tally of the race so far. It is 9th place to Simply Rudolph here for Torrent, 8th place to Special Week here for Horion, 7th place to Torrent here for Major Palma, 6th for the Grass Wonder. Something must have happened to make them collapse in this race. 5th place goes to the Vodka, and 4th place goes to El Condor Pasa, which will give them the 3rd place. Hold on. There is a different Taiki shuffle in this race. Oh, that is Oh, ladies and gentlemen, actually, we might have a problem here. Seems like there was some errors when setting the race. We might have to do a restart here. Apologies for that. Seems like there was some... very sorry, guys. I think, yeah, there was a bit of an error here, and really apologies for that. We have like multiple Taiki shuttles here, so... Hold on. I think I made a mistake, guys. Hold on just a second. Let me try and fix this again. Very sorry for this result. We're gonna have to do a restart. Because there's so many Taiki shuttles that it's like borderline confusing. But that's pretty inexcusable. Very, very sorry about that, ladies and gents. Hold on. Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, please give me 5 minutes. I will fix the race because there's yeah, I'm very sorry. Please give me 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Tengu Cup. Apologies for that. We had some issues and whatnot. Yeah, that was a. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. It's just it's been a rough day, you know. But it's been inexcusable. But yeah, we will have a re race here, so we get ourselves into the final race of the day. Just a moment. We'll be fixing the graphic, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing a re-race here. Apologies for the teams here. Should be all correct now. Should be all correct now. Let's get ourselves in a more better. Yeah, more better. Where's Sunny? That should be all good now. Oh, hold on. Okay, should all be good now. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Apologies once again. We will get ourselves into the final race of today. Once again, we'll do a re-race to make sure that everyone has a fair, you know, and we don't have any Umamusume mixed in here from other teams. But yeah, it's a high stakes race. A lot to hear for the three teams. Was mentioned before. It's a race where you really need to show your worth here and take a win against like the teams have already won, right? If you really want to get into the 2-0-0 stage together with Tsukasa, it's going to be very important. Let's get ourselves going, and here we go, ladies and gents. Late start here for the manager of Palmer. Not the best start here for the runaway, but still taking a very dominant, very dominant placing here for the manager of Palmer. Daiki Shuttle now at the front, Nishino Flower in third, and the major Sibili Rudolph at fourth. The Alcondor Pasa now at fifth place. So trying to go for the push in, we change here into the mid-race here of Vodka. Moving up forward now for Crazy Dave as the Grass Wonder trying to position together with the special week here of Orion. Keep pushing forward now, being used by the Metro Palmer, but look at the back here, it's being contested here by the Taiki Shuttle and the Nishino Flower. Taiki Shuttle actually in a very strong, solid position now as we get ourselves into the last spurt here in this cup. Ladies and gents, Taiki Shuttle now at the front. Nishino Flower is going to overtake though, but here comes the Grass Wonder. There's a will, there is a way. Can she make a difference? It's a last spurt. Finanza here, fourth place, now third. Who is pushing it from the back? It is the Grass Wonder. Grass Wonder, can she make the breakthrough? But no, it's Special Week here for Horion. And yes, Special Week will claim the win. Wow, I did not expect that one coming through. Special Week taking a massive victory here for Team Horion. Such a close exchange here. apologies. So now we get ourselves into the updated race results. 9th place goes to Majuro Palmer, 8th place goes to Simbali Rudolph, 7th place goes to Naruto Taishin, 6th place goes to Eldo Pasa, 5th place goes to the Taiki Shuttle here of Torrent, which unfortunately will mean we'll give them a 3rd place finish in this race. 4th place goes to Vodka here for Crazy Dave, and 3rd place goes to Grass Wonder, which means Crazy Dave will get 2nd place here. A very strong finish overall. It was looking pretty close there in the end. 2nd place goes to Nation of Flower, and Special Week making such a, just kind of sneaking through in that really big late surger spurt there in the end. It seemed like Grass Wonder was one that's gonna make it, but it was Special Week able to just push through there and take a dominant race here. So get ourselves into the results. A 3rd place finish here for Torrent. Very unfortunate, right? But for Horion, another 1st place, which will put him at the top. And yeah, that's a crazy result coming through here for Horion. So ladies and gents, we're gonna get ourselves into the table very soon as I update the results of the day's round. Congratulations again to Horion here from the US, taking a very dominant win once more. This time with the Special Week. It's a very unexpected result for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the table here of the results. Okay, hold on, let me turn off the other table so it doesn't look confusing. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. So as it stands here, ladies and gentlemen, tied for 1st place is Horion and Tsukasa. Then 3rd place here is Crazy Dave. Oh no, yeah, it's 3rd place here, tied with Dardo. Is Crazy Dave here with 17 points. Then hold on, there is a mistake here. I think Torrent and Blue will be 5th place here, tied here with 15 points. Then 7th place is occupied by Rammer with 14 points. Okay, so I'll try and update that quickly. Rammer. So here we go. So yeah, as it stands here, Rammer at 7th here with 14 points. Then tied here for 8th is Rukugachu and random name Roy Trigger, I mean, with 12 points. Then at the bottom here is Mia and Mia and Valiona as well. Rukugachu, Roy Trigger, Mia and Valiona are tied for 8th place here, and random name currently sitting dead last in the table with 10 points with back-to-back 3rd places. So that's the current standings here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a very crazy day today. Again, apologies for the interruptions. Apologies, my sincerest apologies for the issue we had in that final race as well. Again, once again, congratulations to Horion. Now the results did change. It could have affected the standings, but Of course, the fairness of the race is more important, so I had to redo that one. But yeah, ladies and gents, that is going to be for today. I think the results have been very fascinating so far. Definitely not that again another schedule where I did not expect it. Torrent taking pretty rough loss in the end there, as well as the Veliona. I think Veliona and Torrent having races that really not expected to have went so wrong, but probably looking to bounce back here in the next few races here. And for the rest of the teams here, Horion and Tsukasa really undefeated in this cup, and they will not be meeting unfortunately, but it is going to be quite a slobber knocker. So ladies and gents, let's get ourselves into what to expect for the next schedule for this the next schedule of the cup. So let me showcase it. It's not updated. Here we go. This should be all. Let's check it out together. Is it this one? Yes, it is. It is. Okay, yeah, this is the one, ladies and gents. This is gonna be the schedule we're gonna have for the next race here, and it's going to be quite a hard schedule for some of these teams here. The first one is gonna be Blue versus Horion versus Dardo here, and I believe that's going to be pretty exciting here, considering Horion winning streak so far, back-to-back races, looking to secure his spot in the top 3. Then of course it's Tsukasa, Hakugyokurou, and Crazy Dave. It's going to be a hard one for Hakugyokurou. Really gonna have to put her feet in the ground and try to go through here. I think at this point, your goal here for Hakugyokurou is to just kinda fight it out in round 4 and 5. Then in the third placing here of third race, I mean, is Rammer, Veliona, and Roy Trigger. So redemption potentially here for Veliona as they're looking to improve from that race result here. Then it is going to be Torrent, Mia, and Random Name in that last one. And Torrent didn't have the best results, but looking for potentially stronger finish against Mia and Random Name, who didn't have the best of results this time today. But all three of them did get a third place finish. But yeah, that's going to be it here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching today's Tengu Cup. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a much better showing from me, and hopefully we have a better showing from the rest of the teams here as we get ourselves closer and closer into the qualifying for playoffs here. Of course, tomorrow will be the one to guarantee that 3 teams will advance as the first, second, and third seed. We'll see how that will go. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This has been Tsukasa, and that will be all for me in this day 5. We'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.
ったんだどこだどこだどこに逃げたんだなぜだなぜだ自業自得なのに泣いてんだ過去か未来かもわからぬ部屋で真剣に遊びましょうまだまだ過渡期を取り乱してる楽しくて感情論が果たしてなくしたことをまとめ利息そぎ抱いてても言えなくて Take down break down 全部壊してしまう Yes I'm alright
Have your fast, lingering hitbox aerial be in this spot to cover a warning. I have not seen that one before, and the box also just gets back on speed. So if I'm a box player, I'm gonna keep doing that illusion because I have a good success rate. And if I'm not closer,
夜だか朝だかわからぬ部屋で永久に遊びましょうまだ見ること